Hello everyone and welcome to this video. This is a new type of videos that I'm bringing to this channel that it's about pronouncing the Portugal national team of football player's name. I'm a native Portuguese speaker and this is the first player. It's the goalkeeper that is playing now for Roma, but he was playing over there in the Premier League for Wolverhampton, and that I hear you guys calling him Rui Patrício. And so let's teach you how to pronounce his name in the native Portuguese from Portugal language. So first off, in order to pronounce it correctly, we need to find in the word these stresses that on the first one, since there's just one syllable, the stress is on the whole word. And on the second one, it's on the ʻt̆ri. And I get it that the R's for you, for the English, might be a little bit harder to pronounce, but I hope this video gives you a little bit of help. So in the first name, we pronounce it Rui. So the first letter, it's the R. We pronounce it with the uvula back there, like the French. R. It's our big R. Whenever you find the R in the beginning of words or a double R, we pronounce it like that. Also, it is accepted that we do the rolled R, like I did to pronounce Roma, because in Italian it is the rolled R rather than uvular. So it is also acceptable that you do it that way, but we normally use more the uvular R. And then it's just the diphthong ui. That in the IPA it's UJ, but in Portuguese we pronounce as E and write also as E. Other than many other languages that pronounce J like E on diphthong. So it's Rui, and our U as well. That one, for the English speakers, you've been pronouncing pretty well. That it's the double O, the U, like in Liverpool, it's Rui. You go from U to double E. So to say it one last time, Rui. Then the second word. So the P is the same P. It's our letter P. And then the unstressed A. That it's basically an A, but we close more the mouth. So it's closer. It's P. P. One last time. P. And then it comes the word stress on the second name, that it's ʻt̆ri. ʻt̆ri is a little bit harder. The T is the same, T, the same sound as English. And then there's our small R, that it is not performed like in English, like any word, real, work. It is basically a flip, like a rolling R, but we don't actually roll, it just flap once. R. r, d, d, d. So to give you more like physical sense on this, the tip of your tongue, if you touch it on the ceiling of your mouth, you find a part that it has some stripes. So you touch the tip of your tongue there, and then you push forward and make the sound r, 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 r. And then you have to combine the T with r, that it's tr, tr. After that, it's just like in the word Rui, just a double E. That makes our syllable ʻtри, ʻtri. And by the way, a good tip for you to find, okay, where is the word stress? If you find like some accents like you see on the letter E, the first E that you see there, that you guys in English call I, for us it's E. Normally, if it has some accents there, you know that probably it's gonna be the word stress. So yes, I think that might be the hardest part for you to understand if you are an English speaker. But with practice, you get there. Three for one last time. Then the last syllable. So not stressed again. So the first letter, it's our k, but since it's behind an E, we pronounce C. We pronounce the k as S, as S. So it's C. And then there's the letter O, but it is unstressed. It's not part of ʻtри. That is the stressed part of the word, the main syllable. It's not the main syllable, so the O closes. And how do we pronounce the closed O? It's the equivalent as U. So still a little bit more open, this U, but it's ʻsiu, ʻsiu, ʻsiu. One last time, ʻsiu. So you already know now that it's Rui Patrício. But now, there's a reason why I also put the word stresses there. It is rule in Portuguese that, in terms of pronunciation, this not so much for Brazilian Portuguese, but for European Portuguese, it is that on the word stresses, those syllables, you pronounce it slower and also more intense. So the stress of the word, it's the most important part of the word. And all the rest, many times, yeah, it gets unstressed, so it closes up. In many times, you barely even hear the unstressed parts. So your biggest focus is really on pronouncing the stresses right and trying to hide a little bit, trying to close a little bit the unstressed part. So see how it goes now. Rui Patrício. Rui Patrício. One last time. Rui Patrício. So see how much time I was pronouncing Rui and ʻtри compared to p and ʻsiu. Rui Patrício. So one last time, Rui Patrício. I hope this helped, and I'll be back with number 2. The numbers are based with the call-up now in November for the matches against Ireland and Serbia. So I hope you enjoy, and also the IPA I can leave in the description as well for you to practice. And I hope this improved your pronunciation of Rui Patrício. And I'll see you next time. Take care.